is Monday. We are starting the week off with a cold, dreary day. Apparently last night it snowed, but not enough to stick to the ground, but all the trees are covered. So there are snow-covered trees. It's beautiful, but it's too cold, muddy, and mushy to do anything outside. The house is a mess from the weekend because, what did we do Saturday? It's 2 days ago. I don't know, but we were busy Saturday. And then Sunday we had church, and I don't do any cleaning on Sundays. So today we're gonna get everything cleaned up, get the house in order. Tomorrow there probably won't be much filming. I am babysitting, and then Wednesday we will do something fun. We'll go somewhere probably. Thursday is my husband's Christmas dinner at work, and Friday is going to be the most exciting day of all. I'm looking so forward to it. It's going to make this week go by so slow. I just know it. But we're going to try to stay productive and get stuff done so we can get to Friday. Let's go get this house cleaned up. My little brother just delivered me these cookies. He stayed home from school today, and him and mom has been making all kind of goodies. These look so good. Okay, time to get my butt in gear and get things done. I try to make this my Monday routine to get everything cleaned up after the weekend and get a good start to my week. This is one of the busiest weeks I've had in a while, but I am thankful for every bit of it. Now, this was supposed to be peanut butter bars me and my hubby made, but we used white chocolate instead, but they were so good. They were just super messy, so I scraped them into a bowl that we could eat out of throughout the week. I'm so excited for this holiday season and for Christmas. Last year, Silas was only 4 months old, and it was so fun with him then, but now the way he looks and points at Christmas lights makes my heart so happy. This month is just going by way too fast, and I need it to slow down. This whole year has just flew by, and it's so hard to believe we're already going into 2026. It's been 2 years today since we found out we were expecting Silas, and it felt like the longest pregnancy. But since we got him, time has got away from me. Having a baby that early into our marriage wasn't the plan, but I wouldn't have it any other way. It definitely changed my goals and my priorities in life, but all for the better. I never dreamed I would be a stay-at-home mom, but here I am. And now this week, getting back into riding horses is a dream come true for me. I have waited for this for so long, and the time was just right, so we could not pass up this opportunity. I'm so excited for what the next few weeks, months, and years has in store for us and our family. Alright, now it's time to work on Christmas cards. I usually don't do a whole lot because they can get expensive, especially if you try to do everybody and mail them out. But I've been using the same ones for the last 2 years because it came with so many, and I handed all of ours out personally. Today for lunch, I'm fixing fried potatoes and cheeseburger. It was 2 o'clock before I ate lunch, so I was just trying to find something quick and easy to fix that had iron and would just kind of pick me back up. So I ended up fixing the exact same thing again for Hunter after I cleaned everything up because I couldn't figure out what I was going to fix him, and I was like, that was really good and easy. So I fixed it for him, and he really enjoyed it as well. Good morning. It is now Tuesday. It is a beautiful day outside. All of the snow has melted, but yet it is still freezing. I am babysitting today, so won't get much content. We will be just one more step closer to Friday. I cannot wait. If you've seen the thumbnail for this video, I'm sure you have a pretty good idea of what's coming Friday and why I'm so excited. But yeah, so let's get through this week already. From here on out, it just gets harder and harder for me to get any clips throughout the week. I felt like I ran the wheels off of my car and my legs. It was just non-stop for me this week, but it has been really good so far. I've been very blessed. We had some beautiful weather as well. It is Wednesday. We are officially halfway throughout the week. I took Silas to the doctor this morning. He got his shots. He was not happy, but he's been so sweet afterwards. He went home and took a very long nap. Me and Mom went for a 5-mile walk, and now I'm about to go get a shower and get all cleaned up and then get supper ready for Hunter when he gets home from work. This is what happened to our canopy. The wind completely ripped it apart. This was a brand new canopy we had just got for our new back deck. And yeah, the wind, as you can see, it has completely destroyed her. This morning we had a delicious breakfast and just took it slow, really enjoyed our day. Hunter got off work early to come home and get us and then go back to work for the dinner. So I spent a little bit of time on this hard shelf that I got at a yard sale, and I am turning it into a jean rack for my wall to hold like all of my favorite jeans, my Ariats, my Coms, and stuff like that. We are now ready and heading to the Christmas dinner. These are homemade Amish fried pies, and they tasted just as good as they looked. They were addicting to the point Hunter had to smuggle one home in a diaper. Afterwards, we walked out to the most beautiful snowfall. It was so light and soft. There's Hunter's footprints where he went to work this morning. It is absolutely gorgeous out here. You see the birds up there? That's like their favorite tree in the backyard. You'll freeze your little toes. Ain't it pretty? Snow! 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 Want to eat it? Snow! We got all bundled up and went outside to play in the snow, and we took a little walk up to my mom's house. And this video of Silas is probably my new favorite. Him walking up there is the most adorable thing ever. He's just recently took off walking and now he doesn't quit. So we went and played with my little brother and my nephew and got to see the cat. I usually don't get to pet on her much because I'm allergic, but I had my gloves on today, so I couldn't resist, and she enjoyed it. This was the perfect snow for snowmen and snowballs, and we even got to throw some in the pool that wasn't completely frozen somehow. Silas got in his favorite little car and let me push him around for a little bit before we decided to go inside, and Mom fixed us some lunch. I put the baby inside and I'm going for a little walk back to our cabin. I just remembered, I think I have an old tote back there with some horse tack in it, and I'm gonna go see what I can find. Thank you, Lord, for such a beautiful day. It is absolutely gorgeous back here. Really hoping there's not any squirrels in here. We don't come back here very often, and it's just a storage place. Hopefully nothing jumps out at me. Oh no. Oh, there's definitely mice in there. There's a mouse. There's one of my sport boots. A brand new pack of polos. There's my hackamore I've been looking for. I think that's an old breast collar that I made. And really the only thing I need out here is my grooming supplies. Where I've not had a horse in a few years, it all kind of just got put in storage. And I've kept up with all my good tack. It's in the barn. My show reins, it look like they are now completely ruined. This is a completely full bottle of mane and tail conditioner. And there's another little mouse. I'm not hurting it. It'd be nice and let it go over here. Just don't want it in my tack right now while I'm working. There's another one. I'm guessing that's the big nest right there. I'm a very kind person towards animals, okay? But this is kind of frustrating. This was my really nice show bridle. And I know it's completely my fault for leaving it all back here. But it's still frustrating. I mean, with a lot of work, I could probably clean it up. But I don't even want to touch it with my bare hands. Alright, putting the lid back on. It can continue living there until I get up the nerve to throw it all away. Well, I got all that stuff out in the light, and it all had this like black sticky substance all over it, so I ended up not getting anything out. It's probably all just gonna have to be thrown away, which like breaks my heart because I've had all of that stuff since I first started riding horses. My glove a little clean in here. Gonna have to go home and wash them. That was gross. That's what happens when you don't keep up with your stuff, but it's been 4 or 5 years now since I've owned a horse and have rode, so it's like, you know, that's what happens when you have a baby and you get a house and you move out and stuff just kind of gets thrown everywhere. So I'll just have to start from scratch. Means we'll be going to TSC later, and we'll do a little haul of what I have to get. So pretty. I did not hear a single thing about that mouse. I did not hurt it. It'll get back to its nest. And yes, this is me with no makeup on. So I ended up getting 3 different brushes, a hoof pick, and a new girth. We had to go to TSC and Rural King because, like, I don't know, their stock was all messed up, and one place had what I needed and the other didn't. So, but we made it work, and I got what I needed. Now for the part I know you've all been waiting for. We finally made it to the barn at around 5 o'clock. It was dark out, so we rode in the barn. I lunged her first and then got on her to walk around and trotted her for a little bit. It was really difficult to get many videos, but the first clip, when I first got on her, it was super uncomfortable, as you can probably see. My stirrups were way too short, so I got off and we fixed them, and then I got back on her and rode her for a while. She did really well. She hadn't been rode in a few months, and she never offered any negative behaviors, and I see a lot of potential in her. So looking back on these videos, I do cringe looking at the saddle and saddle pad. They were not in the right place. I was a little nervous and just got in a hurry. Good morning and happy Saturday. We got our new horse tucked in last night. Silas absolutely loved her. Yeah, we did. We loved the horsey. So she is all tucked into the barn. It was dark last night and we didn't want to put her out in the field when she couldn't see. So we're going to go over there now and let her out and let her out for the day. So she can, yeah, so she can get used to the field today while we're gone at the wedding. And then maybe Monday and Tuesday we can work with her, get her out, and maybe ride. This was the first time turning her out at home. I was really surprised she never ran off or bucked or anything. That's usually the first thing they want to do. But she just walked around checking things out. She went down to meet the neighbor's colts and was very friendly. I'm so happy and excited with my new horse. I cannot wait to work with her and track her progress and make many more videos together. While we were riding in the barn, a skunk walked right past us. So guess what I named her? Well, that is all for this video. Thank you all for watching, and if you want to see more, like and subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Thank you. Bye.